Welcome to Tech Tomorrow with Anil Sedha, where we look beyond what's new and focus on what's next that actually matters. I'm glad you're here for the very first episode of 2026 because every January we are flooded with predictions, and you've all seen it. People are talking about losing weight, acquiring new skills, new tools, new platforms, even new revolutions. But today I want to start the year a little differently. Instead of asking, what's coming next? I want us to ask, what kind of future are we actively building? For the past decade, tech rewarded speed. People were launching faster, scaling faster, and trying to disrupt faster. So speed gave us a lot. It gave us innovation, access, and a great deal of global reach. But it also gave us a few other things: burnout, fragile systems, mistrust in platforms, products that scale faster than responsibility. But in 2026, something's going to change. We are entering a phase where velocity alone is no longer impulsive. So, what matters now or going forward is direction, resilience, and intentional design. The question leaders are being asked quietly but relentlessly, and you all have seen it in your own organizations, is just because we can build this, should we build it? So let me share three forces I believe will define this year. From AI capability all the way to AI judgment. AI is no longer the story. The story is, how do we use it? Who decides where it is applied? Who is accountable when it fails? Who benefits and who doesn't benefit from it? So in 2026, judgment will become the differentiator, not prompts, not models, human judgment. Because at the end of the day, the hype has gone away. The best teams won't be the most automated. They'll be the most thoughtful. Because imagine dime a dozen AI tools are out there, but how many are truly productive? So trust becomes a product feature. Users no longer assume technology is neutral. You remember those days where they said, oh, technology is neutral, it won't decide for you. But now with AI, it does. So users will ask, how is my data used? Can I opt out? What happens when something breaks? The ethical and the moral side of the story. So trust isn't marketing anymore. It's about architecture. The companies that will win in 2026 will design transparency by default, control for users, and clear accountability. Trust isn't built by promises, it's built by systems. Careers become portfolios, not ladders. Remember this idea about a career being a ladder? So the idea of a straight career path no longer exists, it's fading. In its place, multidisciplinary skills are growing, project based credibility is coming, and public learning is scaling immensely. Your resume now matters less than what you've built, what you've shared, and how do you think. So in 2026, visibility isn't about vanity, it's about how opportunity finds you. So, what does all of this mean for me, for Tech Tomorrow, and for you? So, this year, I'm focusing on asking better questions. I'm not focusing on chasing every answer. I'm thinking about sharing my thinking in public, even when it's unfinished. Usually, we try to make sure that all the dots are connected and then we will go forward. The goal is somewhat different this year, connecting technology to real world outcomes. Because Tech Tomorrow will explore not just what is possible, but what is responsible, sustainable, and human. And in my own startup, this I'm doing the same thing. If tech is shaping tomorrow, then thinking deeply today is our responsibility. I'll leave you with this. The future isn't decided by breakthroughs alone. It's decided by choices, and you will see those choices becoming very obvious for you. What we build, what we pause, what we refuse to normalize, it's all going to matter. 2026 is a chance to slow down the noise and sharpen the signal because you have to be more accountable. Thanks for starting this year with me. If this resonated, please do share it with someone who's building the future alongside you, or just getting into their own build exercise, or their startup and growing, because this is tech tomorrow. So this year, we will build better.